kind of speaking about the industry in general, for over 15 years, you've been talking about movies, and now you're in the world of creating movies and even working with Neon. What do you see as the best kind of trends in Hollywood movies right now? And what do you feels like we're heading in the wrong direction?
I think as far as heading in the wrong direction, it's studios that don't trust their filmmakers, people who are so concerned about the bottom line that they treat their crews and their filmmakers poorly. Neon is the exact opposite of that. They are so filmmaker focused and so friendly to filmmakers. Like every single piece of marketing material they have sent me for my notes, and they don't have to do that. They do not. And I've had none because their marketing is amazing. But every single thing they've ever done with me in this, promotional process, they've asked me my opinion before sending it out, which is not something that's common. Usually, like you probably read online, you see filmmakers who are like, I guess my movie is showing here. I didn't know that. Come to this place and see my movie. Neon is so like forthright about everything. And that's what I think is good right now. The studio that is like, we trust you as an artist. Let's support your vision. Let's support the people in the movie and let other people get excited about it.
And so many things where you hear the behind the scenes and you're like, I don't think you can blame the writer for the script. Like they were given a zillion notes. I don't think you can blame the director. Like how much control did they really have? They were a hired gun. And there's so many stories of that.
So I'm not sure if you guys watch a whole lot of YouTube or more specifically movie YouTube, but hopefully get all three of your opinions. So we're starting to see a little bit of kind of a really exciting trend, at least from our perspective, where you get like radio silence, starts as YouTubers, becomes really big horror filmmakers. You got the Philippou brothers. Now you're out there. What do you think has caused this to be more of an easier on-ramp for those of us that are just like fans wanting to get our voice out there? And like, what do you see in the future that's exciting about that?
I think it's the exact same thing that I saw with film criticism on YouTube and being taken seriously by press as a film critic on YouTube. Because, when I first started in 2009, I think it was 2015 when I finally got press seats. Mm-hmm. 6 fucking years of being told you don't write for an outlet, you need to write here, or you need to write there, you need to be published, whatever. And seeing the official sort of gatekeepers of Hollywood finally acknowledge people like us, let us into screenings, give us opportunities like this. And actually it's translating to film as well, because there's this stigma that Hollywood has always had about content creators, whether it's TikTok or YouTube or whatever, that is your lane and you stay there. This is not, that you're not invited to the party. Mm-hmm. And I think the same thing is happening for film, because it's a generational shift. I think all future filmmakers will have had a digital footprint of some kind, whether it's Vine back in the day or TikTok or YouTube now. If YouTube existed in the 1980s, a lot of our iconic filmmakers now definitely would have been putting their shit on YouTube because they would do anything to get their stuff seen. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's twofold. I think it's Hollywood finally saying, like, I guess we have to acknowledge these people exist and that they're really good at what they do. And also it's, we're getting older and we have voices and we can't be ignored.
Or just even having kids. They don't watch TV, they watch YouTube. Yeah. They know YouTubers, and a small YouTuber in Dallas is a bigger star to them than actual movie stars. And it's just kind of crazy to see that change. Yeah. And eventually Hollywood has to notice. But truly, congratulations on the film. Just like, it was such an interesting combination of genres with the way that it kind of came together, and just such an inspiring story too.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.